Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, nice to see you again. My name is Dian Octaviani from X4G. In this occasion, I would like to tell you I'm talking about my business plan. Okay, the purpose of this presentation to show you my business plan for the next 5 years. Are you curious? Okay, let's get started. All right. As you know that education is imperative to success in life, formal or informal. With educate knowledge in hand, one can cross boundaries to foreign grounds. As for Indonesia, primary education is free for all. Hence, every child in the most rural corners of the archipelago is entitled to basic education. With that in mind, the urban population is now demanding better education exposure for their children. This movement of well-to-do Indonesian expatriates is seeing the emergence of private education business multiplying. As far as education is concerned, Indonesia need to worry as the government has made it compulsory and free for every child to get primary education. However, the quality of education is questionable. Thus, the more experienced and more exposed urban community appeals for better quality education for their children. Such demands are beyond the government's capacity. Private education seems to be an alternative. The better option offered by private education includes teaching using the English language. Hence, opening up a broader selection of topics and subjects for the children's parents choosing private education also believe that this education institution should those children into well-rounded individuals with a progressive mindset towards life. Although there is the demand for a private school, international schools dominate the market. The fees for such education becomes a concern. For those that can afford it, they will send their children there. But with when the quality of free for all basic education is compromised. Some parents resort to homeschooling or independent learning institution. Hence, there is a viable demand for affordable private education in Indonesia. But actually, I don't want to talk about primary or private school, but I want to talk about how to build an educational institution for young learner or preschool. Okay, now begin. What is preschool? A preschool is a crucial setup where very young children get introduced to outer world after stepping out of exclusive home environment. In this course, you will get budget ideas, setting up and successful running of a preschool center needs a great deal of managerial skill and knowledge. The arrangement and management of such a center is sophisticated in nature unlike the arrangement for grown-up students. Through understanding of modern preschool management and in-depth knowledge of contemporary lay the foundation for a high-quality preschool. This course help you to polish different managing skill and make your school best in your area. Okay, there are preschool requisite. Okay, to build a preschool, you have to uh, determine the type and location and the dedication and willingness and technical skills, basic knowledge, and market analysis. Okay, let's talk about one by one. Here is um, if you're selling a product or service that's aim at specific customer segment, then it makes sense to locate your business close to where those customers are. For example, if you're selling a product that's geared towards students, then being located near a school is a good idea. And the second is dedication and willingness to sacrifice to reach your goals. Start it with making a brochure and spread it conventionally. It looks like selling something to everyone that you meet. Try to explain them with your product knowledge. And the third is technical skills, as I told you before. As an owner and a teacher, on the other hand, I might to suggest you to work independently for the first time before you build up your team. Fourth is basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping, and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. And there are course topics that you must have. Here is minimum room required. You have to provide a classroom, playroom, and office, and there need at least two classroom and one office as usual. As usual. And the second is duration of school. It takes 1 or 2 hours for every meetings, and each room item needs whiteboard, table, chairs, playmates, stationery, and etc. And interiors of school. And then equipment of require. What materials required to open a school like toys, stationery, book set, uniform, other important things. And how to advertise your school in the best and budget way, and how to appoint teachers and other staff members, how to deal with them. If you have finished them, I'm sure that you will be successfully businessman. And I will show you the simulation of business growth. This is the simulation from 2023 until 2029, because I think education for young learner is needed for every years. So I think it's grow up one every year. I think you agree with me, right? All right. That's all. I think the whole. I hope this video gonna be useful for us. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you next time.